How could he have said that he and only those, in fact himself and only those who ran election were the ones that left APC?
That's what he said, because he said...
But that is wrong. It's barefaced lie.
Directly. I said, the other people who have left because you left, what is their fate? And he said, what you just said, that no, it wasn't
that
every
is,
other
yes,
person.
I listen, and I mean, it's against common sense and reasoning. The white people, I mean, big grammar, they will say preposterous for anybody to say that you're a politician, you only left just all by yourself, and you want to contest election, and all the other supporters remain in the former party. How then do you win election? So was this contest of election a fluke? And I have come here again with a publication that he made. SDP made a publication where some of his colleagues, these people now, because the thing is funny. You open the page, any social media, you see people say they are welcoming him. I use typical examples. My friend Chief Okocha, I saw his flyer welcoming distinguished Senator Magnus Ngabe back to the APC, and beneath it he said, APC chieftain. How? And I've called his ward, Oposi ward. Oposi ward is in Ward 7 in Onelga, and they say he has not returned. And how could he say he's a member of APC when he was chairman of finance committee of the SDP for election? I talk with facts. Austin Wokocha. I talk with facts. Okay, so there's a publication.
He's still in the SDP.
He's a member of SDP, welcoming somebody into APC and saying that he's chieftain, APC chieftain.
There's a
so I smell a dead rat. Not only smelling a rat, a dead one for that matter.
A press conference that was held, and then we had the chairman for the SDP in Rivers State present, where he was talking about the party understanding the Senator Abbey returning to the APC, and Senator Abbey, regardless, even said he would still be friends with people of the SDP and still have that working friendship relationship, and it's not a problem. So it clearly would say that the SDP is aware, because he also said that the SDP is aware before he joined on why he was joining and what he would do afterwards. So it brings us to ask this. I wouldn't know from Okocha's case.
I'm telling you.
I might not have the details for that.
I have seen them on social media. I have seen one, Mary Alagwa, on social media, who was the chairman of Women and Welfare Committee of the SDP. And they're saying they are APC chieftain. It means that there is more to it than they meet the eyes.
But you are the chairman.
And I will refuse to be blackmailed.
You are the chairman.
I will refuse to be blackmailed. You are the chairman
at the moment. So
yes.
Is it... What's your hold on the party and the situation currently? Have you tried to hold meetings with them to understand what exactly is behind all of this?
Andy, we are politicians. Listen, I ordinarily would have been happy. Extremely happy. Because adding more feather to my cap. All right? The house that we are talking about now, we're talking about how to build APC on a robust foundation. Again, and getting people is my concern. Now, but I'm a Christian, of course, I'm a Knight of the Order of St. Christopher, and I read the Bible every day. I give you a typical example that the Bible provided for. The issue of the prodigal son, who fluffed all the father gave him. In fact, he persuaded his father to share his property amongst his siblings. And when his own got him, he went out and fluffed and came back. The father didn't ask him, why did you do that? The father received him. That's what I intend to do. That's what the APC today intends to do. But when we begin to see these games, it's suspect.
So the games now...
is that
when you were not informed or they did not come...
One reason, yes. I wasn't informed. I'm not informed up till now. But you hear I have joined APC. How? Where? And I keep asking, do you climb the tree from the roof?
Or is it possible that perhaps they might be working with those who are loyal to the former transport minister? Because there are also
there's no faction. There's no faction in APC. We still have one national chairman who inaugurated me on the 24th of November 2023.
Not on a faction basis, Chief.
Yes.
We're not saying it's a faction, but we know that there are people who claim to still say that, well, for them, they will continue to recognize the former transport minister as their leader, regardless of what the national leadership of the party has said.
That is within their rights. It is their right to do so, to think so. I mean, should I be thinking for anybody? I shouldn't. Andy, the point we're making here is that if you expecting a visitor or a good visitor to the house, seeing your house open to enter your house and prefers to come into that house through the window, are you going to see that person as a good visitor? Is that now the person is a thief or is a witch if it's a woman, or a wizard if the person is a man? You don't enter the house through the window. Any person that enters the house through the window is a thief. That's what it is. Right? Now, the point we're making is that we are willing, we are ready, we are just disposed. I have said this many times. And I thrive in the policy and the principle and the philosophy of the more, the merrier. This is what politics is about. So I should not be the one to show aversion or resentment or whatever name you call over any person coming to join the party. I should be happy.
So what do you think is ideal or what is expected now?
I'm a politician. There is a more to it than meets the eye.
And what could that be? What do you perceive that would be? Why do you think that the senator and Okocha...
when you claim what you are not, you already have a latent motive. A latent, sinister motive.
And you have no idea what that motive could be.
I know. I'm a politician.
So what is the motive?
I will know. No. That is my own. Is in my part. But I'm only here.
And members of the APC need to have an idea.
No. I said we are politicians. I won't reveal my own game plan. I'm only here to say to Rivers people and to say to Nigerians, so that tomorrow nobody says, "Oh, this man was on air to say, oh, he has joined the party." And I'm saying that he is not properly before us.
In your view, at the moment, Magnus Abbey has not returned to.
No, he has not. Officially, he hasn't. I've given you the constitution. This is the constitution. You just read it for me. You read. I didn't concoct this. It's the constitution of APC as altered 26th March 2022. That's the current constitution of the party. When the assembly members who defected from PDP, who cross-carpeted from PDP to the APC did, they consulted with me, and we agreed. And I have passed information to their wards. And as we speak, they participate actively in our events. So what is the grouse? What is the problem? And when you again begin to see people who know already, they know within themselves, they know, they're convinced that they were never, or that they had left APC, only coming to say that APC chieftain as what? We want them to return to the party formally. We'll receive them. Okay.
We'll continue on that line of thought in a matter of a moment. First, I know that people listening would have plenty of questions they want to ask, and that's why we would encourage you to use the WhatsApp number 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. I'd also said we would get into issues of the NDDC as it concerns Rivers State, but that would be coming up shortly as well, to two parts of the conversation. Another question I'd like to ask with regards to the activities of the APC was recently some callers, when we heard that you visited the orphanage, and certain donations were made. Was that donation made on your behalf or the APC?
It was APC business. It wasn't mine.
Because
I had my own event on my birthday.
Some members of the APC say, well, they feel like what was given to the orphanage were supposed to be shared for APC members. That was the intention of the national leadership. Because maybe they are not loyal to you and they are loyal to another member of the party, that was taken to orphanages instead.
Ignorance is in itself a disease. What you do not know is bigger than you. So as much as possible, you try to speak from the point of knowledge.
So what is the reality?
The reality is that APC National did not release to us even a bag or a grain of rice. I don't know if they gave to any other state. But when we saw how our people were complaining, I was beginning to salivate. Because the governor had given Christmas largesse to his party members. And they were asking us, say, Every day you come to talk to us and all. So are we not
The
going to?
governor did not say it was given to his party members.
That is what it is.
It was shared to the various local governments.
Can you allow me?
I'm just stating what the statement was from.
That's what he said, but that is not what it was. It wasn't what it was. Who did he give it to? It not be about local government. My own local government, for instance. Who did he give it to? Did he give it to a traditional ruler? So that it could be said, oh, yeah, he brought a largesse for Rivers people. He gave to his party. And I did him a message. I personally did him a message. I said, Governor, congratulations for the Christmas largesse that you are giving to your party. I am expecting some from you. Extend your goodwill to us. And if you, so when we got that, when we got trapped, I had no other choice than to go and sell property. To be able to buy those tons of rice that we did. We got 11,000 bags of rice. And after distribution, every ward in my state, in the state, let me finish.
We'll come on a commercial, we'll continue from here.
Okay.
A very short commercial.
The show continues after
Continues on the morning crossfire. My guest is Chief Okocha. It needs no further introduction, but then in case you missed it, I'll just go over it again. Representative of Rivers State on the NDDC board and chairman of the APC Caretaker Committee in Rivers State. And we are discussing both the affairs of the APC and expectations from the NDDC with him as a representative in the board. He's going to make certain revelations with regards to that as we dive into that. But before we do, let me remind you that the WhatsApp number still hasn't changed. 0809-030-6416. That is the WhatsApp number. If you're following the conversation so far, I'm sure you'll have a thing or two to say about it. Well, my guest has said Senator Abe, as much as he knows, is not returned to the APC, and he has cited his reasons why he is saying so. What do you think about that? Share with us. And he has also said, even though he would not give details, that he understands why this is being done, but would not want to say why. All right. So let's get your opinion about it on WhatsApp. Before we get on to the issues of the NDDC and expectations with you as a representative on the board, let's conclude with the materials that was shared to the orphanage. And you've said that for your own, you sent a message to the governor saying what he sent, you don't think it was for everybody, it was for just his party. Okay.
His party. Yes.
So you then went on to say properties were sold.
Yes.
Was it by you or by the APC to raise
I am
funds?
the leader as it were today.
Okay.
Okay, so I called a few of my friends. We'll put funds together. So when I tell you property was sold, it could be anything. We put funds together and we're able to procure 11,000 bags of rice. And deliberately, we gave out this rice according to the way we wanted. Every ward in the 319 wards of Rivers State got at least 30 bags of rice. It has never happened in the history of APC.
For APC members?
Yes. And then we had provisions for non-indigenous. We had provisions for support groups. We had provision for students. And on compassionate grounds, we decided that we will extend our hands. I mean, this goodwill, this largest, Xmas largest, to the less privileged. And we visited with the orphanage home and gave them 30 bags of rice. We added Indomie and all that. And we made a donation of 1.5 million. So
what about those people in the APC who said they didn't get anything because they are loyal to the former transport minister?
That never happened. Of course, what do you expect? At the point we were giving out this rice, we didn't give to one person to carry to any local government. The list of the person that signed for me, LGA, the list, you find two persons. In some LGAs, 4-5 persons, because I knew the peculiarities. As far as we're concerned, there's no faction in the APC. If you didn't go to where they are sharing the rice, they should bring it. They couldn't have brought it to your house. Maybe you are contented already. You don't need it. Okay, so the ones that needed came and they got.
All right.
And it's been hallelujah all the time.
So now we have clarity on that. Two things you've given perspective to. Senator Abe, not a member of the APC, from what your party constitution says.
Yes.
And now that, this rice and all that was shared was done in the capacity of the APC.
Yes.
To APC members.
Yes. It was shared at the party secretariat, the state secretariat of our party.
Okay.
That was there we
would move on to the APC, I beg your pardon, expectations from the NDDC shortly. But let's take a few calls and a few messages before we get on to that part of the conversation. 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0003. You can also call 0817-923-0007. Those are the numbers that you can call to get across to us. This one says 11,000 bags of rice is 550 million naira. So Chief Okocha has much money from sale of his property. Well, he said himself and his friends. It wasn't just him. Okay, so that's too much we can say. This one says, good morning to you and your guests. Please to know if those state assembly members have come to the APC registered from their ward before making it public. Honey boy, that's a question. Yes. The members of the House of Assembly of the PDP who went to the APC, we also had the minister saying he did not know. Those people did not speak with him before going. And he says we're going to handle that later when the time comes. But did those people resign the PDP and register as members of the APC at the ward level?
Yeah, I don't know whether the person who asked the question knows that there is no ward arrangement now. The former arrangements, in APC was dissolved or were dissolved from the state down to the ward.
Okay.
And it was part of the charge that the chairman gave to me that we should set up the same structure to cascade down to even to the units. We haven't set up a structure at the ward level. Okay. So it is assumed that what is functioning right now is the state.
Okay.
So that's why I told you that the assembly members visited with me, consulted with me, and we sat down and agreed. And I'm telling you that they also participated in what we are doing, or what we did this Christmas and all that. Yesterday we were all together, including the Speaker of the Assembly. All right? Now we're saying that for anybody who wants to join, maybe you don't want to join when the wards have been constituted, you should talk to us.
So this is another reason why you feel Senator Abe is not a member of the APC, because the only functional at the moment is at the state capacity.
Yes, please.
And there's no ward or unit leadership in place at the moment.
Yes. And it's in agreement with the constitution of the APC 2022 as amended.
Okay.
And I've quoted, you have helped me to read section 9.
All right, this person says, on the issue of Senator Magnus Abe, I agree with you, sir. Is not following due process upon his return to the APC. On the NDDC, youth need employment, human capital development, and I will be happy if that is done. We're going to get to that quickly. Let's just touch on a few calls first. Please tell us your name, where you're calling from, and as briefly as possible, your contribution or question. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Go on.
My name is Akant. I'm calling from Burgos. Chief Tenor APC. Chief Tony, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. There was an outcry by some member of your political party just few days ago on this particular radio station, alleging that the lie that was given by the president, national APC national, to you to share to members of the party, irrespective of the devices that you heard it, are also masqueraded it to be given to a charity home. Second question, sir. Magnus Abe said he had returned to APC with a clean heart. And you said you are in a party to amend, to bring everybody on the mainstream for reconciliation, for building a political party. Why? As this Magnus Abe is a trouble to you not to adopt him as a member of your party. And I want to say, Magnus Abe said that you share some of the rights. One of the radio stations on one of the radio station, that was on the 1st of January. Yes, 1st of January, that you share the rights to him. Where are you at this point in time denying him free hand to enter into the fold of your party?
All right, Akanta, thank you. Let's take some more. Nigeria Info, good morning. Okay, Nigeria Info, good morning.
My brother man, Andrew Singing.
You're welcome.
Good greetings from the city of Yanagua.
Go ahead.
My name is David West.
Okay, David, go ahead.
You see, you remember when you had that program of the movement of returning back of Senator Magnus Abe back to the APC. And in my contribution that I told you, this is just the beginning of the trouble for Senator Magnus Abe and the APC. Because I know these issues will come up. You will have to contend with people like Tony Okocha and the former FCT minister. The problem with Magnus Abe is that he deliberately placed himself out of the party, which he built, and he was a leader, or he is a leader, I don't know. Now that he wants to come back to the party, I think he's going to meet some stringent conditions and serious tug of war, because the ambition he had of running as a governor, it is still there. So I don't know how you contend with these people. I advise him in the name of SDP, build that party SDP, and SDP, rather than coming to APC where he's going to fight with the likes of Tony Okocha and the former HCT minister. Your guest in the studio is not giving us anything now. It's making us categorically to understand that indeed Magnus Abe is not welcome in APC.
Okay.
That's
They
not
have
correct.
fears for him.
All right.
That's not
Good
true.
morning.
All right. He says that's not true. And then I'm shocked you mentioned the FCT minister. I don't think he's in the APC. At least not for now. Nothing has been said towards that direction.
Exactly.
Nigeria Info, good morning.
Morning.
Welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Chief. Mufasa on the line.
All right, Mufasa, go on.
Yeah, I want to say that according to what the Chief has said, that he was charged when he was made caretaker, chairman of the party, to mend fences and to build the party. He also told us this morning that part of the mandate that was given to him was to ensure that those persons who left the party come back to the party, that the party can be a formidable position in River State. Now, he has equally said this morning that Magnus Abe and the other former partner for power, Mr. Okocha, that they are not members of his party, even though they are claiming to be members. Not just in the SDP, but in River South East Senatorial District. And the guest is telling us today that Magnus, from this body language, he has not said it is Magnus, the body language, it seems to show that Magnus is not welcome to the party. And one of the things Magnus Abe said when he was at your studio, he said he's coming over to the APC to help the president succeed. It's not what your guest wants for the president to succeed. Because if Magnus Abe is saying that he cannot support the president from the LVP, that he's coming to the APC to help Bola Ahmed Tinubu to succeed as president. So I want to ask you again, do you want your president to succeed or not? Because you are saying Magnus Abe is not welcome and all of that, and you are making it very cumbersome from them to come into the party. What exactly do you want, sir?
All right, we'll get a response. We'll take two more calls. Hello, Nigeria Info.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, go ahead.
My name is Robin Maga, the farmer.
All right.
I'm calling from the church.
Okay.
You see, for me, I feel always embarrassed when we have this issue discussed on air, where well over 8 million people across the world are listening to us. We are talking about rice, sharing of rice. In 21st century, what we should be talking about, how many industries have to be built or have been built? How many of our youth have been gainfully employed? I'm talking about sharing rice, the capital, not the capital. Now, this is fair to him, the acting chairman of APC. I forgot what happened here. Now, he gave you a document, which is APC, the constitution, to read. And you read it. Let me ask him, before I go further, let him tell Nigerians and the world listening to him, he should cite the section of that APC constitution that gives the MWC the power to dissolve state, local, and world ESCO. That question is very important. Let him cite it for you. Let him read it. Let us hear it. After having said so, he said before now that the former governor, the FCT minister, gave Magnus Abe money to establish APC. He said so on air.
When? He's asking you when he said that.
No, it's in the public. I asked him and I is there now.
Okay.
I'm asking you when.
Yes,
That's what I'm asking you. I say, when did I say that on air?
Jumping from the party A to party B. Is that supposed to be in politics or to help the people? And to move closer to the local people? Good morning.
Good morning, Maja. And one more call, and then we come back to, and we lost that call. All right, let's move on. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Mianzo.
Good morning to you.
And good morning to Chief Tony Okocha in the studio.
Good morning.
All right, go on.
Yes. My name is Comrade Letambari, son of colleague from Bori.
All right, go ahead, Letambari.
First, I must appreciate the effort of Chief Tony Okocha for trying to put peace within the party. But I just want to encourage you not to be deterred with whatever situation. One thing in leadership is all about challenges. Challenges may come, but it is your ability to see as a leader to put things in place. So I want to advise you to also consult the party at the national and the president as well, if you can do, to ensure that everything is put on stage. everything should not be at the place where the public must hear whether there is a dispute or misunderstanding in your side. But the diplomacy is how you dedicate your effort to ensure that everything is put in place. But lastly, before I go, the right that was done, most of us who are also part and parcel of this party never saw anything. We were not informed, nothing get to us. But however, the thing has gone. But anytime things like this come, try to ensure that things get to the other people, because some of us are not opportune to get to you. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, well, let's get your response, and then we'll take some messages on WhatsApp, and we'll get into the expectations and plans for Rivers people via the NDDC. You heard some of the callers.
I'll be very, very brief. A caller talked about APC National sending across some bags of rice to Rivers State, and I've said that ab initio. I said not even a grain of rice came from APC National. Let the person in issue go and make his investigations and come back to you, or come back to Rivers people. Christmas gift to Magnus was not party, it was private. We are friends. I did that as the rep in NDDC. Okay? He's my friend. And he should have asked if he accepted that gift or not. That should have been the next other thing. And I'm not going to say it. Please don't ask me if he did.
I would definitely ask you, because we need to know.
He owned
did he
up.
accept it? Because when he came here, many people said, how are you going to handle or deal with Chief Okocha, because you guys have a history. They also mentioned the former transport minister, the history you have. And so when you offered him the gift in a personal position...
Yes, I tried to show friendship. I tried to show friendship.
After he had announced that he was returning to the APC?
No. That gift was sent long before he made that announcement. I just tried to show friendship. I did. Nobody there was no prompt from anywhere.
But he said he was going to work with whichever leadership is recognized by the national leadership of the party. So he has not reached out to you after he made the announcement.
I'm saying that he has not reached out to me even as I speak, as I sit here now and we're talking. He hasn't called me.
Okay.
He hasn't sent a message to me. No way. I've even asked the ward people. Yesterday I was with my boss in the party, Honorable Victor Gerdam, who is of course our South chairman. They are from the same ward, the same community. I said, has your friend told you that he wants to rejoin the party? He said no. So why is it? Why I'm not aware that you join a political party only on via television or radio now. That's not the process. Distinguished Senator Magnus Abe is not a neophyte in politics. He knows that the party has a constitution. Okay. Somebody asked here how the power that the National Working Committee had to dissolve. No, it's not here in this constitution. But if you read the constitution, you also find out that the NEC is the agency or the organ, okay, is the organ that has that power that seems elastic. But NEC ceded that power to the National Working Committee, not only in the case of Rivers State. There were other decisions that National Working Committee, latching on the authority of NEC, performed. Has anybody in the NEC challenged the inauguration of the Caretaker Committee in Rivers State? Nobody.
All right, let's look at the NDDC now.
And somebody was talking about contradiction. I don't know what he means by contradiction. I'm saying that proper things should be done. I'm aware we are politicians, for crying out loud.
Do you want Abe to return to the APC?
Yes. The answer is yes. Capital Y.
So what is now the bone of contention?
He should follow the procedure. He should follow the procedure.
All right. Let's leave it at that.
It's not a banana republic now.
And let's get on to issues with the NDDC now. A message here says, my expectations from the NDDC, nothing other than its known status as cash cow for political gladiators. Nothing changes as far as these same persons are concerned. I would also want to highlight some projects that was, I think the Project Hope is one of them that was launched, and that has also brought up plenty of conversations. The MD, NDDC, Mr. Ogbuku, had meetings and spoke about revamping Rivers ICT Center for the project, and it goes on and on. For Rivers people, And you representing Rivers State in that board means you carry the interest of the people, and you should be speaking for the people. A lot of people feel that they're not getting enough opportunities, youth are not being employed enough, that employment opportunities are not being created. Are these concerns for you, and are these things that have been brought forward? Or should we still wait until the early days? We have to wait before the board will have several meetings, and then we'll now have these conversations. What is the expectation? What should we be looking out for?
Well, thank you. Even though I feel that I'm ambushed, because I actually have a plan. I have a plan to unveil my mission and vision. Okay.
So we can start now.
As a rep of Rivers State in the NDDC, I thought I should have time to tell my people what I want to do.
We could use this now.
Yeah, because we have started. It's no longer a secret, because tomorrow I'll be meeting with the Traditional Rulers Council. Tell them that this is how I want to go. Now, NDDC is an interventionist agency. We all know that. And for upward of 20 years, it's been in existence. And people have asked questions. Has NDDC been able to live up to its essence? To some, yes. To some, no. But for me, not because I'm here right now, but for me, watching NDDC from a distance, I think that is a capital no.
So what would be your suggestions now? What the mission and plan you want to state? In that plan, is there a clear direction as to the idea and what you think can be or should be done to create an environment where we can develop human skill, capital, and create
and the 9 minutes will be crassly inadequate.
No, but then you can give us a brief.
9 minutes will be crassly inadequate.
Regardless,
to talk about
tell us
that.
one.
But let me tell you what I intend to do in NDDC. I will do things that are different from what I saw. Okay? Yes, I am a development theorist, and I know the two strands of development theory. Physical infrastructural development, human capital development. Yes, both are complementary, but I am going to give a stronger nod on the human capital development. I'm not too sure that I will be interested in the building of roads, 1 kilometer road, that will cost as much, when I know that for people to go through that road, they have to be strong enough. So I will deal more on human capital development. Our people who need to go to school. There are some young people, some brilliant chaps. They can't go to school because they don't have, people to help them. They don't have parents. They don't have their kids and kin can't help. NED should be able to provide a situation and a scenario.
So are you saying you will consider perhaps some scholarship plans, programs, and the rest of them?
I have said so. And please, you are me, don't worry. Allow me to come out with something.
Thank God Ability says the NDDC we know years back is still the NDDC we know today, and nobody should expect any difference.
Tell him that is not true. The NDDC board today that I serve in, is a different ball game. We're all experienced politicians, we're all experienced technocrats on the board. And we are resolved that we are going to change that trajectory, that negative trajectory. Hitherto. That sees NDDC as a cash cow, NDDC as a lame dog, and where people will just go and siphon funds. No, we will not do that. Because I have my name at stake. At the end of the day, I should present to my people a report card what I'm able to achieve sitting on that board for Rivers people. It's not about how much money I make. No, it's about, because my future, my children's future will also be tied to whatever you do. So I am going to leave a legacy that will challenge any other person that will come there. Okay? Where you think is a stone, we are going to turn it to water.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you heard it there from Chief Okocha, representing the NDDC board and the chairman, Caretaker Committee, APC Rivers State. So thank you again for your time and for joining us. We have to begin to wrap things up. This person here says, advise Magnus Abe to keep his pride aside and go to the chairman and inform them that he wants to join the party officially. Tinubu does not need his help to succeed. President Bola Tinubu is already a success. That one is also from Facebook. On WhatsApp, this person says, must everybody who wants to defect to the APC reach the chairman since the structure at ward level has not been set up? If not, why are you holding it against Senator Magnus Abbey? Everybody has to come to the chairman since the structure
at the level of Magnus Abbey.
He doesn't need to write anything officially?
I don't want a letter.
You just want a conversation?
That's like somebody who is talking about making what? Kumbasam. What is Kumbasam here? I said I don't even want a letter retracting the one that he had written. He wrote a letter formally resigning his membership of the party. If I want to be difficult, I'll ask for another letter. And people will say, oh, you are not open. No, all right, Chief. I'm talking about conversation. Call as a friend. We are friends. We are not enemies.
Hello, Port Harcourt is next. Good morning. Thank you for your time.
Abba.